Hello there, my name is Wafflestheasianyenbear and welcome to Meet the Squad, a short little team building segment that I'm going to be doing every week on Monday where we go over to randompokemon.com. That's a random Pokemon generator. The link is down in the description below. We generate one random Pokemon and we build an entire team around it, and we take that team and we use it for all the battles for the rest of the week. So the way the schedule is going to be looking is going to be Mondays. We're going to have our Meet the Squad episode, segment, whatever you want to call it. And then Wednesday, Friday, Sunday are going to be battles. And then you'll see those on the channel as they come up. And I'll be doing those post-com. But that's sort of a thing I'll address when we get to the actual first battle. But I have spent enough time talking. We're going to go ahead. Let's see what Pokemon we get. And it is, drumroll please, Waffles, edit in a drumroll, please. Butterfree, alright. I'm gonna get Low-Fat back on our team. We're gonna build Low-Fat and the Butterfree, and I will see you in just a second. Gonna put it in a cut, and we will come back and meet the squad.
2 hours later.
Several hours later, I have returned from the mountains with a brand new team for you guys. We have Low-Fat the Butterfree, Arm Cannons version 5 the Blastoise, Hatsune the Meloetta, Dr. Goom the Goodra, Springtrap the Hitmonlee, and Slate Wilson the Steelix. And if that's all you wanted to see, if that's all you want to do was meet the squad, there you go. You are all set, and I will see you in the next video. But for those of you guys who are interested in my reasoning, stick with me. I'll go through all of that right now. But first, I want to preface and say that this team is built for RU just because Butterfree is currently under the umbrella that is RU, which means because RU is in beta, any Pokemon that has not been assigned a tier is considered RU, which is why there's this giant list here with new right by it. These are every Pokemon that is in RU right now, so it's a whole bunch of different options, which meant building a team was kind of hard. There was a lot of different things to consider, and I definitely don't think this is the perfect team. I definitely think that it's just a team that I will enjoy and that I think I can do well with. So if you're looking for perfection, I'm sorry, that's not going to come here. But let's go into the details of why I did the things I did. We'll start with Low-Fat, our beautiful, beautiful Butterfree, our female shiny star of the show. And I gave it Focus Sash for an item. And the reason I did that was because if I do my job correctly, if I play the game well, Butterfree should not be coming in on Stealth Rocks. And if it doesn't come in on Stealth Rocks, it doesn't take that 50%. It stays at full health. So why not give it a Focus Sash? Especially because Butterfree is not a particularly fast Pokemon. As you can see, its base speed is only 70. So the idea with this is that Butterfree can come in on a Pokemon that's faster than it, take a hit, Focus Sash activates, I can put that Pokemon to sleep, I can Quiver Dance on its face, and then proceed to sweep through the entire team. And if I have my way for these coming battles, Butterfree will be the win condition every single time. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to pull that off. I honestly think it's not likely, but if I had my way, that would be what would happen. But the set here is kind of standard except for one thing, Giga Drain. And the reason I'm running Giga Drain instead of Bug Buzz is, in Bug Buzz, you know, Bug Buzz Air Slash would give me that dual stab. I was noticing that Air Slash and Bug Buzz in combination, Bug and Flying, kind of lack coverage. If I run into Steel types especially, I have a hard time with them. So I added Giga Drain on there, not only to get me a little bit of recovery so I can kind of stay in the long haul, make sure that I'm able to sweep through teams and Priority can't wear me down and just Pokemon can't wear me down. Giga Drain gives me that health back, but it also allows me to hit Steel types like Steelix, like Aggron, those things that really do make it hard for Butterfree to sweep. And that way I don't have to officially just finish them before Butterfree sweeps. I can use Giga Drain to get into that. And having grass type coverage is always nice for all those 4 times weak Pokemon, all the water ground types that are in this tier. I know Swampert isn't here, but you still got Seismitoad, you still got Gastrodon and Quagsire. And I've run into, I think, 2 of those today. So having, wow, that was a voice crack. Having Giga Drain on Butterfree is really nice. But then we go to Arm Cannons version 5, which is incredibly standard, and I'm sorry about that, guys. I played around with a physical Blastoise for a little bit. You know, it's, if you look at over here, its base attack is 83 and its base special attack is 85. I wanted to run physical Blastoise, but I found that it just really hampered my team more than it helped, and so I ended up going with some more anti-meta stuff with the other Pokemon. But this one, Arm Cannons version 5, is just very standard. It's Assault Vest, Scald, Rapid Spin, Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse to hit ghost types like Doublade and Jellicent. I almost forgot the name of it. I was just going to say Jellyfish, which would have been pretty darn close to the name though. Which also, by the way, side note guys, I'm sorry if I sound sick. I think within the past 2 hours I've caught something and like my nose is running and it's all bad stuff. But I think after this I'm going to get some rest and I should be fine for when we actually record the post-com. So don't worry about that, but this is just going to be a temporary thing for this video. Anyways, let's get on into Hatsune, which is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm running Size Shock, Charge Beam, Shadow Ball, and Dazzling Gleam, and Charge Beam is what I want to bring your attention to here. Oh, and Assault Vest because it has base 128 special defense and 100 HP, so Assault Vest is really awesome on Hatsune. And you guys know I love me some Assault Vest. These 3 Pokemon right here all have Assault Vest. It's my favorite item in the game. Try to just humor me for that. But Charge Beam, it has a 70% chance to raise the user's special attack by 1. Serene Grace makes it so it happens 140% of the time, which just sort of goes to 100% of the time, but I can click Charge Beam for free +1 and do a good amount of damage, especially against like Mantines and things that don't like taking Charge Beams, or if I predict a switch, anything like that, Charge Beam, I can come in, I get a lot of opportunities with that, get at least +1, and then I can proceed to Size Shock, Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam, whatever else I need to do. Shadow Ball for Doublade, and then Size Shock for just, you know, general coverage, and then Dazzling Gleam. I'm not sure if I'll change that or not. For right now, I think I like Dazzling Gleam to hit the dark types, but we'll see what happens with that. But ultimately, that's Hatsune. Getting the Charge Beam is really helpful, and you're able to get that a lot, so it's really cool. And I was thinking also about running Round. I think it's Round is the move. Let me find it here. Yes. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, is it Echo? Oh, whatever. I'll figure that out. I'll leave a note in the video. But now we have Dr. Goom, our beautiful male Goodra here. It's also very standard. It's special. It's Draco Meteor, Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb, Ice Beam, Assault Vest, and really, Physical Goodra is technically better, but I already have a lot of physical Pokemon on my team. Arm Cannons doesn't really count as a really strong special Pokemon. It's really just there for Rapid Spin, which, by the way, is its #1 priority over anything else, is making sure rocks do not stay on the field. So if I have to sack off Arm Cannons to do that, I will. It's mainly just to make sure Low Fat is able to sweep. But again, that's a case-by-case basis. But as much as I want to run Physical Goodra, so that I can take out other Goodras and I can run all the good stuff, Outrage, Earthquake, all that fun stuff, I need more special Pokemon to really do a number, to at least break through those Pokemon that are a little weaker on the special side. I can't run 4 or 5 physical threats, and I guess ultimately it kind of ends up being more special than physical if you count Low Fat, which I don't, because it is my win condition, it is my sweeper, and hopefully Low Fat will be bringing a broom to the battles, but Low Fat I don't count, Arm Cannons I don't count, because those are sweeper and utility, and I can't really freely switch in and try to break walls with them. So that's why I have Dr. Goom here to kind of balance it out with, so it's 2 and 2. But, pretty standard, Draco Meteor, Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb, Ice Beam. Really don't need to go into much detail there. Then we've got Spring Trap, which is, here's one of the fun sets that I think you guys might like a little bit more. I haven't used this in a long time, but I love it so much. It's Endure Reversal Knockoff Mach Punch with a Lychee Berry. What you do with this is you endure 1 hit, where it brings you down to Lychee, and you get your Unburden off. So what ends up happening is you're usually around like 1%, you have a +1 boost, and you outspeed everything on their team most of the time. Then you start going for Reversal, which has more power the less HP the user has left. I think it is just, it's a ridiculous amount of power. I don't know the number off the top of my head right now, but when you're at 1%, it's doing a whole bunch. Mach Punch is there for priority so that I don't get out-prioritized and just killed, and then Knockoff is there to hit the ghost types that I can't hit with the rest of the set. But really, Spring Trap is also a potential win condition, but more than likely, it's going to be a way I can kind of set up early to mid-game and just break holes through the team. I don't expect, if I set up early, to actually be able to sweep with Spring Trap. I think if I do that, it's going to be specifically just to break holes. And I may end up doing that with low-fat as well, depending on the matchup. Again, with the amount of Pokemon in this tier, it's a little hard for me to predict what's going to happen, but that's sort of giving me multiple options for late game. Now, our final Pokemon, and an absolutely beautiful Pokemon, is Slate Wilson. He's got leftovers, he's got Stealth Rocks, Heavy Slam, Earthquake, and Stone Edge, just rocking a pretty standard EV spread, and Brave Nature because it's pretty darn slow anyways. Brave works just as well. But the beautiful thing about Steelix, it can take a +6 Drain Punch from a Slurpuff and OHKO it back with Heavy Slam. The reason I know this is because I had a +6 Slurpuff just get belly drummed up, hit me with the Drain Punch, and then I destroyed it with Heavy Slam, and it was such a beautiful moment. I would have saved the battle for you guys, but he quit mid-game, which was sad. When that happened, he forfeited, and I was just like, no, I wanted to show this, but it's just so beautiful. Slate Wilson is our 100% our Slurpuff check, it is our electric immunity, it is our toxic immunity, our poison type immunity. It is just, Slate Wilson is beautiful, and I would honestly say Slate Wilson and Hatsune are our Glumons on this team. I think those two put in so much work that it's so wonderful, and you guys will see once we get into some battles, but that's pretty much it on my end. That you've now met the entire team, and they've gotten to get to know you. They've gotten to get you. They've gotten to get to know you. Still very weird phrasing. I feel like I could have said that better, but they now know you on a personal level. You guys are now friends. So, I hope, for those of you guys who sticked around, that you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a good day, good week, good life, and we will be bringing this back next week, and I will see you in the battle videos. Now, goodbye!